All right, guys, welcome back to Sayin Society. You have myself, Josh, Justman, and Jagad. This is our weekly anime and manga discussion, episode 66.
Yep.
Yeah. So we have a lot to talk about.
It's a special one.
It's a special one, yeah. So we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball Z.
Of course.
I'm sure you guys heard.
The legend,
yeah. The GOAT.
Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, he passed away
March 1st.
But I guess
age of 68.
And everyone I guess found out about it March 8th. So we're recording the day after. Yeah, so we're just going to talk about Dragon Ball Z and like Akira Toriyama for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about the Dragon Ball Super chapter because we actually didn't get to mention it last time.
Yeah, and then we're just going to talk about some Jujutsu Kaisen and then possibly One Piece theories and stuff. But yeah, getting into it.
Fuck, man.
One word to describe it, just legendary.
He's legendary.
Just thinking about the cultural impact, the impact that he had on the manga industry, shonen
On
Jump.
any like animation, like even manga, but even like TV shows and stuff too. Right?
Yeah.
Like there was references to Dragon Ball Z like everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know, like
That's facts.
characters getting Yamcha'd,
Yeah.
Bro.
right? Like
I was gonna say, like, even like just growing up with like the games and stuff, like the merch for Dragon Ball Z goes crazy too.
It's crazy,
like, just,
yeah.
Like the hype behind everything that like Akira Toriyama created was just like insane, like unheard of. Like, when you think back to like UI Goku versus Jiren.
Oh, people were having watch parties.
Just something
and,
that's
like
this is like decades after Dragon Ball Z at
Yeah.
its
Yeah.
peak, right?
Yeah.
At its peak.
Mm-hmm.
And
But, like
it was still breaking numbers and everything.
Oh, for sure. And I just think it's so crazy. Like when you actually like, I know that it's quite well known, but when you actually just like take a step back and like look at it,
Yeah.
and you look at like the cascading effect that like Dragon Ball had
Yeah.
into the generations and the generations that followed, it's just so crazy. Like, cause like everything that we have today that we enjoy,
Yeah.
was essentially built off of the cascading effect of what Akira Toriyama did.
Yeah.
With Dragon Ball.
No, 100%.
Like you have the big three. You had the new generation that followed, and all of it just cascades, right? It cascades from Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball,
and, like, even just like it's just so crazy because like every like arc and just decision that like Akira Toriyama made, it's like his intention was for like might have been for something else,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but it just like worked in a way where like he just ended up creating such a like crazy story.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like with Goku, his hair, like he gave him the transformation so that he didn't have to color in
his hair
black.
Yeah.
But then like it's kind of like
the most iconic
transformation.
100%.
And then just like him forgetting to draw the tails of
Saiyans.
Like Saiyans.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
like him wanting to like end Dragon Ball Z at the Frieza arc, and then again after Cell arc, and he want to go, and like just so many things that just like happened like during that time,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the fan base just kept it strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's so sad. Like,
it is, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like I was thinking about this as well. Like I could put this into like basketball terms as well. Like Kobe Bryant. Somebody that like grew up watching, you looked up to in terms of basketball and everything. He became one of those people where like it's the last thought in your head that this person could pass away.
Yeah.
That they wouldn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were just always immortal in your head. Not only
Yeah.
like the work that they put in, like the craft and everything,
Yeah.
but also just like the person, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's always like the last thought, like, yo, like we're gonna live a day where like doesn't exist, right?
Yeah.
And like it's the same thing with like Akira Toriyama. It was just like you kind of always thought he'd be there, and like I know that he's there with like his work and like the work that continues, but it,
Like at least for like another decade or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like
Definitely.
he was still working on like Dragon Ball,
Like,
right?
he
Yeah.
was still like very much like just wrapped in Dragon Ball and just working on like trying to take it forward. In
like
a
there was the
different way.
new series
Every
coming
time.
out. So,
Daima, yeah.
So like what's happening with that now?
I feel like they're probably still gonna go forward with it.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's just like a way of like not like excusing it, but like kind of like he knew it was his time.
What do you mean?
Like personally, I'm like I think I'm wondering if that 3-month break that he took with Toyotaro,
Yeah.
like maybe he knew something was up,
Okay.
right? Because like we never just had him, like for him to just take a break so abruptly, because they still hadn't gone into Cell Max yet.
Right.
This was prior to even like the intro arc of
Right.
Cell Max.
Right.
They just took like their hiatus, right? So it's
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
we know they had content, like for Cell Max. Like
Mhm.
like they didn't really need to plan out Cell Max. They could have done the planning post Cell Max, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just wonder if like maybe he chose to do the planning then
yeah.
because maybe he like just saw some health issues.
Yeah.
And then it just eventually got like worse.
Right.
Yeah. So
But they said it was like a
A brain bleed.
brain bleeding, right?
like it was just random.
Well, it apparently it's
what?
caused from like head injury.
Okay.
So like it must have happened recently. Like he must have got hit. Like he must maybe hit his head on something, didn't realize. And,
It's possible. Maybe he was in an accident.
Like because we do know like he was forgetting things, right?
Yeah.
So then maybe like it was a side effect of something. I don't know.
So from what I was told is that like it can even just happen in your sleep. So like it's very
Oh.
possible that like he
Just had it in his sleep.
like just kind of went out peacefully.
yeah. No.
I was seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter, just with like Goku's voice actor and stuff.
Yeah.
That
Mm.
picture,
Yeah.
and like she's been doing
Yeah.
like the voice for so long.
So
now.
long. Yeah.
So it's just like she's for sure like had her handful of
Well,
conversations.
because she's also pretty old too, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
She's also 60 something.
I
no?
think so. She's up there. For sure.
She's yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like they're eight years apart. So like, how long have
For
they
her,
been on
yeah.
this journey for?
I don't know if
you
you
Well,
know?
for sure.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys like read her message or like Oda's or like Kishimoto's.
I read Oda's message.
I read Oda's and
Yeah.
Kishimoto's
Yeah.
and the voice actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just like down, like just reading that, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Because like
Yeah.
these are people that like sat down with them, right? And they
Mhm.
like
yeah,
you could say that like they were mentored by and taught,
Yeah.
I got to know him.
Yeah.
and not only that, they were obviously inspired and like kind
Yeah.
of grew up off of the same thing that like
Mhm.
we grew up off of, you know?
Like I'm sure we're gonna see other mangakas come out of the woodworks and like say like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
you
for
know, because
sure.
like especially like I feel like
Bro.
Gintama for sure.
Dude,
Mhm.
That was littered with Dragon Ball
Oh,
Z
yeah.
references.
Bro, like-
you know what I mean?
yeah.
like personally, the craziest thing is just like thinking back to like fucking like grade 3 or 4 when I first started drawing. Like
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
even really drawing. Like I had tracing paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had like the Dragon Ball Z illustration books,
Mhm.
and I would just like put the tracing paper on top, and then just like trace like Buhan or like Goten, and then I would just like color it afterwards.
Yeah.
And but like it started from there, and then I started doing like Gotenks, and then like first time like actually like drawing and stuff, and like getting used to like doing figures and everything. Like my basis was starting with Dragon Ball Z characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a legacy, man.
No,
like,
for real.
Like, yeah, they're just again like Jagad, you said with the games and stuff. Like that's what's wild is the games are gonna keep coming out, right?
Mhm.
And they're gonna hopefully like carry on the Dragon Ball Z legacy. And
Yeah.
it's just like it had so many different like meanings, you know. Dragon Ball like
Yeah.
it held like a different spot in everyone's heart, you know. Like for some people it was like, oh, like it was like, oh yeah, like I could be better than I am, you know what I mean? Like it gave them
Mhm.
hope for things, you know what I mean? Or another one, it was maybe as a way for them to connect with their family because they all also like Dragon Ball Z, you know. Like there's so many it was so many things, like so many different things
Yeah.
to so many different people, and like it's so wild, you know.
I think something that's like great though is that Akira Toriyama handpicked Toyotaro.
Yeah.
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 He taught Toyotaro. So like in terms of like is Dragon Ball in good hands? I would believe so because
think
this
so.
is somebody who was taught and
agree.
handpicked
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
the
Toyotaro does
creator.
such a good job. Like I think no doubt like it's in good hands.
Mhm,
Yeah.
For
mhm.
sure. Like regardless of where he chooses to take the story,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like sit here like, oh, like Toriyama would have done like you know
Nah,
like it's
you-
like no
yeah,
like
no, you can't.
they've been
yeah.
together working together for a while now.
So
and,
long,
like,
dude.
he does
long.
the art so well.
So
and
long.
it's just like
yeah,
you couldn't have picked anyone better. And like it's crazy that like Toyotaro was also like somebody who was a fan.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like eventually is now like
No,
you
because
know
did you guys read his statement
I didn't get
No,
a chance.
I didn't get a
to.
chance.
I didn't get a chance to.
where he was saying like, yo, like he's like, it was something along the lines of, I wanted to like start drawing Dragon Ball to
Yeah.
make you proud.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
You know
No,
what I
read
mean?
that.
So
read
like
that.
it, like
Yeah.
almost like they had like a fatherly son sort of
Yeah.
bond,
Yeah.
right? And so like that's just wild.
Yeah, that's fuck.
Yeah. What's let's go around. What are your favorite moments of Dragon Ball Z, or maybe even not even Dragon Ball Z, like Doctor Slump, you know, Dragon Quest, any sort of Akira Toriyama work?
I think one of the most memorable moments for me as a kid, was the Bye Bye, where Goku instant transmission with Cell.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was crazy.
Okay.
Like how emotional that was.
Yeah,
like you're watching your hero like kind of sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
And like the way that like it was like depicted and everything like shown, it was just very nice.
Yeah. Okay. And I have a couple moments, like when Gohan's trying to teach Videl and Goten how to fly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of those moments where you're like, let me try this too.
Let me yeah.
Get on screen.
Let me try this too.
Right?
Yeah,
They're like
yeah.
kind of breaking it down, and you're like, nah, I got this.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, like it's not working. Like, you know, yeah, that was like one of those like cute moments, and then also just like when Goku first comes back after the explosion.
Right, that's
And
a
he,
really
like,
good
he
one
meets,
too.
like, Goten
For the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought like even like his moments with like Pan and stuff, like those
Yeah.
are so like great
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah.
In terms of hype moments,
Boo Saga.
Super Saiyan 3.
100%.
No, even bro,
Super
there's
Saiyan
so
3.
many hype moments, bro.
But
No.
Super Saiyan 3 is like
The highest hype.
dude, I
Nah.
have that on my PSP downloaded.
bro.
The amount of times
Yo,
I
that
watched,
scream,
the
bro.
amount of
It
times
was
I watched
crazy.
him
No,
transform,
it was crazy.
bro.
I agree. It was crazy.
Like,
but yo,
holy
Super
shit.
Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan was insane.
Okay,
that
I
hype
know-
was
I know-
insane.
yeah, that's fair.
That hype was
That's
crazy,
fair.
bro.
That's
Are you
fair.
kidding me? Like, there's so many hype moments in the series. Like, and I'm not gonna say this next one is on par with those, but when Trunks pulls up and
Yeah,
kills
that scene.
Mecha Frieza,
Frieza.
Yeah.
that was
dude,
crazy. You're like, who's this
blitzes
dude?
him, yeah.
Where'd he come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like that was fire too. And then even like Vegeta, Super Vegeta fighting second form Cell.
Mm-hmm.
That was fire too. Or Vegeta's final flash against perfect form Cell.
Majin
Okay.
Vegeta and
Like
Goku's
Majin Vegeta, Goku, like
clash, like
a moment,
Vegeta's sacrifice, like
Yeah.
so many good
a moment that I
moments.
appreciated when I like went back into the series
Yeah.
was when like Goku's just fucking dissing Vegeta guys when they're trying to prep for Cell game.
Oh yeah, Hyperbolic
And
Time
he's
Trigger?
like, nah, you guys ain't shit. Like that was one of those moments, like I didn't even realize that like Goku just dissing him like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
When we first watched it,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
growing up with it.
yeah,
And then when I went back, I was like, no way, this is real. Like this has to be like a Team 4-star,
Team
like,
Force
like
showdown.
dub or something,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And then I go back and I'm like, dude, this guy was fully just like, nah, you guys ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, like we got it. Like
No, like, and also like Dragon Ball, bro. Dragon Ball had iconic moments. Like, Tien versus Goku.
Mm-hmm.
That tournament was crazy. Like, I don't know if anybody saw the way it was gonna end. Like, for sure, you're like Tien's gonna hit the ground first.
yeah.
You're like Tien's gonna lose. Goku gets hit by a car.
Yeah.
GG's. He's done. He's
Yo,
out the tournament.
I think like Dragon
You
Ball
know?
did, that was like another thing that Dragon Ball did a really good job of was like not just having Goku win every fight.
No,
Yeah.
100%. The fight choreography, the
Yeah.
Bro.
soundtrack, the comedy, the
Krillin-
emotion. Like
Krillin
Krillin's
passing away.
in Dragon Ball was
Yeah.
crazy.
That shit hit.
Yeah.
Cause you're watching Goku's reaction, like how crazy
Yeah.
he goes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even when he's talking about, oh yeah, this monster killed my grandpa,
Yeah.
and you find out it's him,
Him.
and
Yeah.
everyone realizes it's him.
Yeah, besides
Goku,
him,
but they don't
yeah.
have like the heart to tell him and shit.
Yeah.
And then when Gohan comes back after, and Goku's like tearing up and shit, cause like he's like a masked fighter for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's during Baba's tournament,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But now that you brought up like Dragon Ball, I remember Dragon Ball Adventure
Oh, the game.
on my Game Boy SP.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how many hours I spent trying to like 100% that shit.
Bro,
Because you had to like play through the story with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
every character and like find all the hidden items and stuff
Right,
and use
right.
the items
Yeah.
and that would unlock different characters. It was a struggle especially because like my left bumper wasn't working, so I couldn't use like the staff for certain things.
yeah.
And it just I couldn't like I never 100%ed it.
Wow.
Like,
Damn.
Now you have
Yeah.
to.
You have to.
Now you
though.
have to, bro.
like
You got
it's
no
like
choice.
98%. Like I'm literally
Bruh.
missing like one item and I can't grab it
Bro.
because like yeah.
My Boo's Fury, Dragon Ball Z Boo's Fury, 100%, dude.
Yeah.
That was a game I was grinding, bro. Like had
Yo,
3 different profiles going.
Blue's Fury was like that RPG before RPG.
It was
type of shit.
Yeah.
Goated game,
Yeah.
bro. Boo's Fury.
Bro,
That-
even like thinking about it today, like yo, we walk around on our phones with a Dragon Ball game,
Yeah.
like wherever we
Yeah.
go.
You know, 100%.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that type of impact is
Yeah.
insane because like it covers every level of media.
Yeah.
Dokkan's literally like the only phone game that I'm playing.
No, same. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the animation is just too clean. The art's too clean.
No,
Yeah.
even to like like artists, right, in like the music industry.
Yeah.
I like, you can ask God, bro. I have so many songs
just because Dragon Ball.
just because Dragon Ball Z is mentioned in it. Like they made a Dragon Ball Z reference. I might not even like the song. I download the song because there's a Dragon Ball Z reference, and then I proceed to show these guys.
The song could be dog shit.
It could be a dog shit song, but I'll show these guys. I'll be like, bro, did you hear that line, bro?
Yeah.
He said Gohan.
But
You know,
One
like-
that comes to mind is Denzel Curry.
Oh yeah,
There's also
He makes
Denzel
he
Curry's-
makes mad
He
makes
Dragon Ball
mad ones,
references.
Same way.
there's a few beats where it's the when you wish for Shenron.
Yeah.
There's a few beats that use
Juice
that,
WRLD. Juice
sound.
WRLD.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD,
yeah.
Wishing Well.
And
That song
I
specifically.
notice it every time.
Yeah.
Like when you summon Shenron, that like whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wishing Well by Juice WRLD uses that. There's also like Childish Gambino, My Shine.
Mm.
Okay.
It was like everything I'm saying. I'm Super Saiyan
Yeah.
like Goku. You know, there's so many songs,
Yeah.
bro. Like even
Christ conscious.
Christ
badass.
Conscious. Yeah, The Weeknd.
Mhm.
Oh really?
Yeah, he has a song where he's like, my hair's like, obviously he's singing it, but he's like my hair's growing like a fucking Saiyan.
Oh, I didn't know Weekend was tapped in like that.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
It's an old
shit.
song. Like it's not a new Weekend
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Like it's an older Weekend song, right? Like I'm trying to think of who else. Like, and then obviously like, you know, I'm sure Michael B. Jordan is tapped in like that for
Oh.
Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, probably.
Right? You have like all these like football players,
You know what's
NBA players, everyone that just loves Dragon Ball Z. Like,
I was saying, like the crazy thing is like even just mom,
yeah,
whenever we like say we're gonna go watch like a movie, like an anime movie or like anything anime related,
Yeah.
we're just like, bro, it's Dragon Ball Z, and she's like, oh, okay, I understand.
yeah.
So we say,
Like,
we
we
can't be
just
like,
say-
yo, it's One Piece, Naruto.
No.
Yeah.
We just gotta be like, it's Dragon,
Dragon
Ball
Ball
Z, and
Z.
she'll understand. She'll like, okay, word.
Yeah.
like she doesn't really speak English. But
Yeah,
she
she knows
understands Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Where we're like, yo, we're watching a Dragon Ball Z movie.
See,
She's
and
like,
that's
okay,
what's
word.
crazy, bro. Like, what's wild is, so I was in Mexico, right? Like, this was like 2016,
Yeah.
2017, I can't remember. And I think I told you the story.
This guy's been in Mexico.
I've been.
Bro, this guy
I've
goes
been-
back to Mexico
I've been to
every
Mexico so
time.
many times. But anyways, so I went to Cabo. Me and my boys went to Cabo.
Yeah.
And in like, this is my first time in Mexico. And I know a little bit of Spanish, right? And I know Mexican people love Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
So I'm literally just like anywhere we're going, like we go to the bar, right? Bartender's not serving anyone because they're like only serving some people first or whatever. You know, it's all inclusive. It's just how shit is, right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, mi hermano, right? That means yo, my brother, right?
Yeah.
He'll be like, come over, and he'll be like, yo, what's good? I'll be like, yo, Dragon Ball Z. You watch Dragon
Yeah,
Ball Z?
hilarious.
No, I'm serious. I straight up was like, yo, you watch Dragon Ball Z? And the thing is, this was during the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
It was during, like, I was there
Yeah.
and I had to like somehow find a way to watch Dragon Ball Super episode,
Yeah.
right? And I'm talking to this guy. I'm like, yo, you watch Dragon Ball Z? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, yo, you got me, right? Like, get all me and my boys drinks. He's like, yo, all good. And then anytime I pull up, I'll be like, yo, this guy got me. And then so the episode, what happened was, it was like a Saturday or some shit, right? And I didn't
Yeah.
watch the new episode.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
like comes up to me. He's like, yo, you know Vegeta? Dead. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean, bro? And he's like, yo, he dead. Right? And it was the episode at Tournament of Power when he gets knocked off the stage
Yeah.
and he gives Goku his energy.
I see.
Right? But like what's crazy, the crazy part is like we would like go off the resort, right? We go to clubs and shit, right?
Yeah.
And so we went to this resort, we went to this club, and I'm not a big basketball fan. We
Mhm.
walk into this club, there's this big like 6'7", 6'8" dude. And there's like 3-4 of them.
Mhm.
I'm like, who are these dudes? Like, who are you? You know?
Yeah.
and
Get out my way.
no. And like I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to
Starts
party.
beef.
No, I'm just trying to party. But anyways, it's Kevin Durant.
That dude's like 6'11".
Whatever. After a certain
7 feet tall.
After a certain
After-
6 foot something,
yeah.
you're like, you
You
fucking
fucking-
tree.
dude,
you
I'm
fucking tree.
dude,
Stop blocking my path.
Bro, after your elbows go above my head, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not looking to see how tall you are, you know? So it's all these dudes, and we're at this club, and again, I go to the DJ,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yo, mi hermano,
Nah.
yo, Dragon Ball Z, and he's like, yeah, and I was like, yo, play
Ultra
this.
Instinct theme song.
I was like, play this song, and what's crazy is Kevin Durant had also requested a song.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, bro.
That song or a different
A
song?
different song.
Okay.
But he played my song first.
Okay, word.
Because Dragon Ball Z.
Word.
You know? They're just crazy, bro.
There's levels to this
There's
shit.
levels to this shit, man. Like, I legit
NBA
at
players
every
don't got that
single...
sauce.
Making 150 million of your
NBA
NBA
players
contract?
ain't got that
No,
sauce.
fuck you.
Dragon,
Dragon
Ball
Ball
Z.
Z.
Exactly,
Dragon Ball Z's
bro.
forever.
Like, that's wild, bro. That's actually crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
That statue of Goku I think it's in GT.
in GT, yeah.
Like they gotta put a statue like that or something
For Akira
like
Toriyama?
Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
'Cause I know One Piece already has like their fair share of
Yeah,
statues,
statues, yeah.
Mhm.
but
No, they're gonna
That'd
for
be
sure.
sick.
You know, like that. Where is that in Jerusalem? No, you know, in Rio de Janeiro.
oh yeah,
Just that size.
yo, that's
That
wild.
size.
That's
Akira
wild.
Toriyama in Mexico.
Yeah, that's
And they would do it.
in Mexico.
They would for sure. Do
In
it.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Yo, I know like Mexicans, like Filipinos, obviously
Everyone,
Japanese, like
any minority, bro.
anyone,
Most
bro.
minorities
Facts.
love
That's
Dragon Ball
facts.
Z, bro.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like, if I don't know anyone, and I'd be like, shit, I need to have a conversation.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. They know, at least they know Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
it's crazy, man. It's like, is there any other moments that stick out to you guys for Dragon Ball Z at all?
Well, I mean, I've said it before, but I still think like Super Saiyan 4 is the cleanest
Transformation.
character design of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just nothing like in even like modern media now has come close to like what that form looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Ish, yeah. Like even like I know because he's done the designs for both Super Saiyan 4 and like Ultra Instinct and stuff.
Yeah.
Like no, like Super Saiyan 4 is like I understand how
Like-
clean Ultra Instinct is. Super Saiyan 4 it's just raw. Like
Just-
I just
Think about how like iconic the Kamehameha is, and how it's been adapted across
yeah.
like so many pieces of
Oh,
media,
yeah, yeah.
right? Like just so many anime, they do something that's related to the Kamehameha, or like some sort of iteration of it. Even like, I mean, you can't say that Dragon Ball Z created transformations, but their way of doing transformations, like
Yeah.
1, 2,
they're one of the
3,
few.
like
They
other.
you can say they popularized it.
No, for sure. I think they popularized it for sure.
Because like Sailor Moon was doing transformations, but nobody's like.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like all these gym bros,
yeah.
everyone I meet at the gym, anyone who goes to
Dragon Ball
gym,
Z shit.
it's all Dragon Ball Z because you're trying to
Yeah.
be that like.
You're trying to
physique.
look like this, bro.
Like that physique is insane, and you're like, I want to be like that. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, man. Mystic Gohan stepping up to Boo, that was wild.
Ultimate.
The ultimate is yeah. Thanks for correcting me. You know, or when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 when Videl gets murked by Spopovich,
Oh yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I
You know?
really like the tournaments.
yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. Like even like we think about like our podcast, like
Mhm.
our Sayin Society
Society.
logo,
That's what I mean. Yeah, even our
Uh,
podcast, man.
You
like
know the roots, man.
even like one of our main coverages, One Piece, like how like deeply inspired and you know
Yeah.
obviously Oda was mentored. Like you know we have a Naruto poster right here,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Kishimoto, like
Dragon Ball Z on the other side. But
yeah,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z's over there, but no, it's just crazy. Like
It
it
is.
really is crazy. Like when you take a step back and think of like the effect that this one piece of
Mhm.
media that was created by Akira Toriyama, you know, has on every generation
Yeah.
since then is crazy.
yeah. He's so humble about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like like really think about it, bro. Like without that, we don't have One Piece.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
Without that, we don't have Naruto. We don't have like anything
Yeah,
that
we don't have
followed.
Bleach.
Bleach. We don't have Bleach. We don't have fucking
And now that we don't have Bleach and we don't have JJK.
exactly like
Yeah.
you know like
You know
you know
what I
what I
mean?
mean.
Like,
Like,
the
it-
influences just kind of like
it's-
go.
It
and
it's
go.
cascades.
wild.
Like
Yeah,
it's
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 wild.
fucked.
That's true.
And like those are just the main ones we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like, even
There could have been like quite a few.
there's so many. Like there's even like I mean Gintama, but
Gintama, yeah.
that's like references, right? And there's so many anime that make references. I
Yeah.
just don't have them like off the top of my head. Like yo,
Yeah.
reference here, reference here, reference here,
That's true.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. It was a sad day yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh.
no,
Yeah.
definitely.
We were watching Kung Fu Panda yesterday.
Yeah.
Get home, check the chat, and I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, this ain't real. Like, ain't
Nah,
no way this
for
is
real.
And
And then
then I was like watching, man, like, yo, like Akira Toriyama just passed away. And we were literally both just shook. Like
No,
our family's having a whole ass conversation around us with like our cousins and shit.
And I'm just like,
and
what
we're
the,
just like
bro?
locked in on like peeping this.
And I remember, bro, I said, what the fuck so loud? And they all like looked at me like, yo.
They thought we were talking about some other shit.
And I was like,
bro,
nah,
like, you guys aren't locked in.
What
Like,
the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Twitter blew up.
Yeah.
Like, just like seeing all the Dragon Ball moments on my timeline. Everybody, all the messages that were coming out over his passing.
Yeah.
That also reminded me, like, until Dragon Ball Super had like rebooted,
Yeah.
like I was never looking at leaks for anything.
Mm.
It wasn't until like we started like having those conversations of like, oh, I wonder if he's gonna tap into like Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, like with the Universe 6 stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's when I really started looking at leaks and actually started like going like deep diving into shit.
Yeah.
And like becoming like a
literally
hardcore anime fan, right?
Just in general,
Like manga
you,
fan?
even,
Yeah.
even if you like think about like movies and stuff, like all that stuff kind of like. First, I started doing like Dragon Ball Z. Then it kind of branches out. Then you start doing One Piece, and then you're like, okay, now we're doing JJK,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And
Or
then even
then
and then
we're
movie, like it just kind of like it just started from there though. Again, right? Because we're just like such diehard fans of like because we didn't like grow up like when Dragon Ball Z was airing, right?
Yeah.
Like we kind of grew up on like reruns.
Reruns
right?
of it. Yeah.
So then like we weren't there when like you had to like I guess wait for like the next episode.
But we
to come
did
out.
though. We did have to wait though, because we were watching it on TV. Like we didn't have
You,
internet.
you still watched it on TV.
You still watched it on
but they
TV.
were-
So you were waiting.
You were still, I guess you were waiting in that sense.
Yeah.
But like we weren't there
Like
for
every
like,
Saturday, bro.
like the first time when it first released and
Yeah.
like from Dragon Ball and like watching like that journey.
Yeah, well, because Dragon Ball was like
yeah.
80s, so like obviously.
So like Dragon Ball Super just felt like that's like our time we were with it from the beginning.
Mm.
Yeah.
So then like and we were just like we're looking at magazines. We're looking at like
Oh yeah.
like hidden like
In the theme
look
song,
At the,
yeah,
look
yeah.
at the way the one hair curls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Right? We're trying to break it down. We're trying to
Yeah,
figure out
yeah.
what's next for us. Like
No, I was like, bro, you know how I was so deep into like I would like be in university. And I'd go to the library and I had my laptop set up and I'd be watching like Dragon Ball like videos from YouTubers to be like, okay, word, like what does this mean? Like the whole like there was that teaser trailer for the Broly movie.
Yeah.
And I have also fully like, yo, that's Yamoshi, the very first Saiyan ever. Like fully that's him, bro. Like no way. Nah. Like I'm like, like I'm like commenting on YouTubers pages like, nah, like you're wrong. Like bro, you know what's crazy? Like God knows. I like when I was like I'd be working, right? I used to work like I work early morning shift like 4 a.m. right?
Yeah.
And I'd like have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'd go on my break and I'd have nothing to do. So I had downloaded this app, like this anime app, where you just debate people online. And I'll just be debating the fuck out of people about Dragon Ball Z and Goku. I'd be like, he not beating Goku. And I'd be, bro, like you don't understand.
He was that guy.
I was going so deep into that shit. Like to the point where I was like yo, like speed feats, power scaling, everything, bro. And I was like in it, right? And while I was in it, right? Like while I was hardcore, just balls deep in it, right? This guy and our cousin are like, yo.
chill.
What do you chill?
He doesn't want to be called out.
They're like, yo, Master Lord Ichigo, bro, he could take the Dragon Ball verse.
Yeah.
Master Lord Ichigo, and you know what's crazy?
We were locked in.
No.
Power scaling.
No. And the thing is, you know what happened?
Yeah.
We watched a clip. We watched Master Lord Ichigo Cero in what is it? Las Noches. And they're like, see, look at that shit. I played the final flash that Vegeta does against Perfect Cell.
Yeah.
And you see how massive it is compared to the Earth.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, nah, yo. Like, nah.
We didn't look at scaling. We weren't looking at scaling like that. It was just like
they're like, this one feels more powerful.
Yeah. It was like
I
bro.
was like deep
it was like
in
bro.
there,
Master
bro.
Lord Ichigo just has that fucking sauce. Like what do you
Nah.
get?
And I was like, bro.
he's so
and I'm like
unhinged
breaking
and
down. I'm like, bro, he's not X times the speed of light. His
Yeah.
strength
See,
is not
we
this.
were looking
His
at
attack
that.
is
We were
not
looking
this,
at
bro.
that.
You guys don't know me,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you know.
Yeah, he wasn't taking no shit.
Yeah.
But okay, like this conversation is bringing up like a couple of memories though.
Yeah.
For one, like just when we'd play like any fighting game.
Fighting game, yeah.
Like say you're playing Smash Bros and stuff, like you lose, right?
Yeah.
I think Dragon Ball Z is like the only one where like like
Yeah.
one of our cousins was just full on distraught crying.
Like he was
that he
bro,
lost using
like-
his favorite character. And
Yo.
I'm sorry, I know you're gonna listen to this and like
Yo.
I'm sorry to expose you.
Yo,
but, like,
bro.
Dude, that like I
At
don't
least
know,
you
like,
didn't say
like the
name.
emotions are strong, is what I'm.
Yeah,
is
no,
the
no,
point
like
I'm trying
he
to
was
make,
like,
you
bro,
know?
he was inconsolable.
Yeah.
He was inconsolable
It was
because
like
he had
it was
lost,
like, bro, like we went to his house to sleep over, and he's like, I don't want you guys sleeping over anymore. Like, bro,
like type of shit.
like level
Like
of
it was
shit,
that.
you know?
Like he's like, nah, get out of my house, bro.
Like,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, because he lost in this game, this Dragon Ball Z game.
As
You know what I
Goku-
mean?
As Goku.
But that's what I mean. Like our fondest memories. Like, bro,
Yeah.
we have like Dragon Ball Z sagas. I don't know how many times. Like the first time it came out, we ran through that shit. Like me, you,
Oh, yeah,
like
Sagas.
like
It was just fun.
co-op,
It was fun
right?
to just even watch.
Like yeah, we
sometimes
co-op
you-
through that shit,
yeah.
or we'd like I reran it, right?
Yeah.
Or like times where we'd like go visit our cousins and we'd
Yeah.
just be there in their rooms, just fucking running Dragon Ball Z the entire time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Sometimes we didn't have like the memory stick,
Yeah.
so you had to finish Sagas in one sitting.
In one sitting, yeah, because we didn't have a
'Cause
memory
you would
stick.
just run the full playthrough and get it done.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo,
Yeah.
all night. That's it. We're
Yeah.
here.
Like
we're,
take
we're
a break,
doing
eat
this.
whatever, and
Yeah,
just
and
like
just
get back
keep
at it.
going. Yeah.
Jeez.
But there's one time where I think it was, I think it was Josh's birthday, and like we're at like Walmart, right? And Josh's grabbing a game for his birthday, and I'm fucking chopped.
Bro, I remember this.
I'm fucking choked because I didn't get a game.
I remember this.
He's like,
bro.
it's not my birthday.
Yo,
Nah,
yo,
I
'cause,
remember
like,
this. Cause listen to the story. Listen to the story, bro.
But like,
listen
so-
to the
so,
story,
like,
bro.
Dude, just like
I
I,
was
I
so-
forgot. I don't know what he bought. I forgot what he bought.
I know
but,
what I
like,
bought. You want to tell you what I bought?
But
It's a game, right? I
Yeah.
look and it's Budokai.
Oh shit.
It's Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1,
Yeah.
right?
So-
and I
so-
see the
so-
cover and it's Goku and I'm like, oh, all day. This is fucking sick, right?
so then like
I grabbed that game.
So like we're like basically like dipping, and my dad's like, "No, you're not getting a game. Like, fuck off." Like, basically, right? Like, and I'm like crying, and I go and I just
He's getting
I
dragged
I
out of
don't-
the store.
I don't even know where the fuck I'm going, and I just run. Like I literally just dip because I'm like I don't want to be near you anymore. like you know what I mean? Like I'm like fully just like what the hell? Right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
a brat.
Yo, just
Yeah, little
Listen.
shit. Yeah.
I go and sit down to like just like where like I guess it was like the gaming section, but I didn't know where the fuck I was like as a kid. And I just sat down, and my dad's like, "Kid, like," he like finds me and he's like, "Hey, like I'll get you something, right?" And I'm kind of like, you know, like when you're like those memes that you're like crying and there's like a window, like you know, like looking out the door, and you're kind of just like this.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're kind of just like this. I'm like sitting like that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm up against like a glass shelf, and I'm like this, right? And he's like, "Hey, I'll get you a game," and I'm like, "Okay, word." I look to my left, Budokai 2 right next to me, and that's the
Oh,
first thing
shit.
where I'm like, I want this, and then he buys me the game.
And the thing is, you know what's crazy? I got so chapped because not the fact that like he got a game, the fact that the cover for his game was
better.
cooler than the cover for my game because his was like shiny and shit, bro.
It was
We
shiny,
have it, bro.
and
Grab
you-
it,
and you
grab
had-
it, grab it. Show
You
the
had-
audience,
you had,
bro.
like Vegito. and,
Grab it,
like,
show the
shit,
audience, bro. Just grab it, show the audience, bro. They gotta
grab
see
it,
what it
grab
looks
it.
like, man. I was so chapped. I was like, no way.
Oh my goodness. Yo, you guys are for real brothers. Yeah. No, like, yo, you know when you hear stories of like siblings doing sibling shit? And it like you think about it as like fucking in like the stereotypes in like movies
Yeah,
that get
yeah,
played
yeah.
over siblings.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
yo, this is like actually what goes down.
You want to see Budokai as well?
Yeah, bro. Bring
Bring
up
'em.
both, and then they can see how hurt I was because my cover wasn't as cool as yours.
Yeah. No, you guys are too funny.
All right, so show Budokai first.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do a good review. Okay, ready?
Okay,
Alright, so here's the game that Josh got.
Budokai. Yo, pretty cool. Pretty
Right.
cool, right?
We're
Like
gonna
that's
show all cameras. We're gonna see it.
that's you know Goku Cell. I'm
Right.
like, yo, this is
Yeah.
a sick game.
This looks pretty nice.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie, it looks pretty nice. But this?
Look at this,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, I'd be chapped too. I'd be chapped too.
Hold on.
I'd be chapped too.
Hold on.
I'd be chapped too. No lie, I'd be chapped
Like,
too.
bro, you got Goku
Yo.
in the spirit box.
It's fucking shiny
got-
as
Yeah,
shit.
it's
bro.
shiny. Just because it's shiny. Just because it's shiny, I'd be
Just 'cause
chapped.
it's shiny. I was so sad, bro.
I'd be so chapped. Yo.
Yo, like Kid Boo's one of my favorite characters.
No,
Like, you guys
yeah,
know that.
yeah,
You guys
yeah.
know Kid Boo's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
characters. You got him in the back. You got Super Vegito, and you got Gotenks. Like you got like Boo Saga's my shit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and you have that represented right here. So it's just
I'd be
holy
chapped.
shit.
And then I was like even more chapped because it was a better game.
Yeah.
Because it's number 2,
Facts,
right?
facts.
So I'd be like playing
Facts.
my game, and then I watch him play his game, and I'd be like, yo, whose birthday is it, man? Like,
Yo, you stole his birthday, bro. You.
Yeah.
That's so.
that's
fucking
that's younger
funny.
brothers, man. That's
Yo,
younger
for
brothers.
real,
Bro.
you stole that shit, bro. You couldn't even let him have a birthday. Motherfucker.
Yo, but it's like, what are the odds? Like, like where I ended up was like right next to the game, because I was just distraught in my own feelings and shit and just crying, right? Like I'm a kid, I don't know where the fuck I am in Walmart, right? And I just fucking ran over there and I'm just crying, like having my little sob session. And then like the game right next to me is like, literally fucking Budokai 2. Like what?
Holy
Like had
fuck.
that not been there, like I probably never would have picked up Budokai 2 for like another few years.
Bro, you
Yeah.
need to get it tatted on your body, honestly.
Budokai 2?
Yeah.
Yo, your back
On
your
your
back
yeah.
is just Budokai
Like
2.
this had me when I was in my lowest moment. You know, just staring at the glass.
Holy fuck.
No, we have
man.
so many Dragon Ball Z games. Like
Yeah.
we bought like every
That's
Dragon Ball Z game that came out, we bought.
We were
it,
buying
bro.
that, yeah.
Like the only one that I think
Kakarot. That's like the only one.
that's
that
what I
we
mean.
missed.
Kakarot
And that's something
and
that came out recently.
exactly Kakarot's the only one that we didn't buy. But like Battle of Gods, I bought Raging Blast 1, 2.
Yeah.
Like which
Battle
one?
of Z.
Battle
Battle
Z.
Z.
Yeah,
Battle
sorry,
of
Battle
Z.
Z I bought.
Battle of Z.
Right? There's also like the one where you can make your custom characters. Not Xenoverse, but it was the precursor.
Ooh.
I
feel like I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're.
No.
I remember. 'Cause I played
Burst Limit?
I played the shit out of that
Was
one.
it Burst Limit?
The one where they gave you like pseudo, like Super Saiyan or like God, but it wasn't really like.
No.
No, I think that's
No.
Xenoverse.
It was just that was
No,
Xenoverse.
the guy with like
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
he had like
yeah.
it was like you only had like a few hairstyles you could switch
Yeah,
on.
and he was like a generic Saiyan.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a generic Saiyan. You could just like customize like a couple features, like make him tall, make him
Yeah.
small.
He had a tail.
Yeah,
I remember, man. This is
Just go grab it.
we made our point. I think we made the
Grab
point.
all our games,
No,
bro.
it's
Show
okay.
them
Just
all our games.
Grab all the
No,
Dragon
it's
Ball.
okay,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Let me pull up my Game Boy and show them my 100% boost fury.
No, like I played
You
Dragon
know?
Ball Fusions on 3DS too. Like
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
like we consume Dragon Ball media whenever we can, basically.
No, honestly, and the thing is, like, I remember, like, around the time when like Super had come back,
Mm-hmm.
I was like super into watching other anime, right? And I never realized like how happy I get from watching just Dragon Ball content. Like,
Yeah.
like even when like it was when I was like so happy during Super, right?
Yeah.
Then it had stopped, and then the Broly movie came out.
Oh yeah.
And the entire time
Bro.
I had a smile on my face.
Bro, Broly movie.
I watched it twice
Okay,
in theaters.
I'm not gonna
bro.
lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
like,
I watched it every month.
Broly movie
For the year that it
Yeah,
came out,
yeah.
I watched it almost
Me too,
every
me too,
month,
me
bro.
too. That's what I'm saying. Like Broly movie had us jizzing for like a year straight.
It was a
We
great
have it
movie.
too. Go
For
grab
lack
it.
of
Yeah, go grab it.
for lack of actually we don't have better terms, but
Yeah.
like it literally had us fucking just every month like run that shit.
Run it, yeah. No.
Even like there's moments now where, like even now Josh will still be like let's run it, let's watch it.
no,
but, like,
exactly. I'm always down.
Because it's just such a great movie.
Yeah,
Animated
but
well,
just-
stories well. Like,
But like Dragon Ball content, you know, like
Yeah.
even like superhero. Like I know you guys didn't like. I watched it twice in theaters. You know.
It's still it's still
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. It's
Yeah.
just like it's like we know Dragon Ball has its flaws regardless.
Yeah,
It's just like
yeah.
the things that make us love Dragon Ball. As much as we're like we want the story to be better, it's just the characters fighting and
Like,
you know,
bro,
it's just cool
I
shit.
main hero in Smash
Yeah.
just because he looks like a Dragon Ball Z character. You know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah.
like from Dragon Quest, and I don't know
Yeah.
anything about Dragon Quest, but like I was like, yo, Akira Toriyama design. This guy kind of looks like
Yeah.
Trunks
Yeah.
all day. You know. Even Blue Dragon. You remember that anime Blue
Oh,
Dragon?
Yeah.
That was also Akira Toriyama design.
Oh really?
Yeah, he designed it, but he didn't write it.
Okay, where?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this fucking Gohan right here. I just chewed the shit out of his hair.
This one? Yeah.
you chewed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
don't
wrong
even-
with you?
I was so young when I got it.
Yeah,
was
like
chewing
last
shit.
year.
Yeah, nah. Bro, if somebody can figure out where that
Gohan is
Gohan's
from? This one right here.
I don't even know where
What
he's.
year?
I had him for, like I was so young. Like I feel like I have no memories of when I got him or where.
Mm-hmm.
He just showed up and I just chewed him. like it's just one of those things.
He just showed up and I chewed
him.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It was just fucking. I don't know how long that. Dude, that's how. Like,
That's all it takes for you got. Just show up and I'll chew you.
Chew you,
bro, I don't know if I was like teething then or some shit. Like I don't know how long. I've been had that dude.
I don't
bro.
think you were teasing when
Yeah.
you got him, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, it's like you know when it's like I don't know if it's like a meme or something, but it's like you just randomly like gain consciousness as a kid.
You
like-
gained consciousness while chewing on his hair?
No, but it's like, no, but it's like one of those things like you can like as far back as you can remember of like
Yeah,
that. Like that's like a precursor to that. Like I don't even know where the fuck I got that from. You know?
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Oh, like,
funny.
you know, pretending to be Dragon Ball Z characters in the playground, play fighting. You're like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like, I'm gonna hit you with my Kamehameha. You know?
Oh, for sure.
Like,
Yo, the iconic fucking YouTube video, the guy trying to go
Super Saiyan, yeah. And then at the end he's like, I'm Super Saiyan now. You know, like like instant transmission. Everyone tried it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Everyone tried it once. Like, yo,
100%.
let me teleport somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
Rest in peace to a legend.
Yeah, rest in peace.
R.I.P. Okay.
So the Dragon Ball Super chapter.
Yeah. Let's talk about the super chapter.
Sure.
So, you know, Ultimate.
Gohan.
Okay.
What?
Goten first of all.
So yeah, Goten coined
Ultimate. That's
So Gohan's form is officially called Ultimate.
Yeah.
And then Gohan
I think it was
spars.
already officially called Ultimate.
Was it?
Yes.
Not in story.
Not in the story.
I guess not in story.
Not in
but,
story. Like
outside sources.
outside story.
Yeah.
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 But like, yeah, we see Gohan going toe to toe with Goku.
Yeah. Yo.
Nice.
And that was like a issue I was having was just like, I can understand Gohan. Like he went his own route,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like Beast Gohan has to be more of like a Jiren situation where it just kind of gives him a full power boost, and then because like tech wise, Goku's got to be on top of him regardless.
Has to be, yeah.
I don't
know.
care how much training he's done with Piccolo or whatever. Just the fact that Goku's been training with Whis and he
Mhm.
did the Mirror's
Yeah.
hyperbolic shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like, there's no way that Gohan's even like on par with that shit.
But he's a beast.
But like again, like but like you don't even need to be like crazy with your technique
Yeah.
in Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
Because like Goku's doing all that with MUI and like
Jiren was still
holding
like,
his shit.
Yeah,
right?
he was just bulldozing through everything.
Yeah. So I'm still interested to see how Beast plays out
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because I want to like if Gohan's that prodigy, like that dude, like I want to see him like learn techniques that maybe Goku's struggling with.
Right. But like,
Like,
what is that?
Like in the way that like maybe like with Goku, the same principles that he's applying to like MUI or something like something
Mhm.
that like Whis is teaching him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Gohan just picks it up better. Just like any technique like that.
Mm. But
and
like,
and maybe because it's kind of like you know Vegeta has like God of Destruction qualities
yeah.
where Goku doesn't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Something like that where like Goku and Vegeta just can't master like this one thing,
Thing
and
that
Gohan's that
Gohan
guy.
has it.
Yeah,
It'd probably have to do something with like intellect or something.
probably like he just or it could
Yeah.
be like the way Beast is like just leaning into his fucking rage, like on
Yeah.
on some Brawly shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, like it was nice to see like that's actually like the last chapter I guess that like Toriyama had input in. I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he might have
Like
had
that-
other ones scheduled that we don't know about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there probably are. I feel like there would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
Um,
we get like the family back together. You have Trunks, Goten, Gohan, Goku, and Vegeta all in
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
Chapter,
That's
yeah.
true.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Where do you think it's going from this though?
I feel
'Cause
like
now we're outside of
It's-
Cell Max, right?
Frieza
We're at the end.
Black Frieza.
Oh yeah, they're preparing for that.
Yeah, or maybe they're gonna introduce something new,
Mm.
right? I think the manga's probably gonna go on hiatus for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
like after the next chapter, because that
Mhm.
one's probably done, right?
Well, we're at the beginning of March still, and it doesn't come out till the end of March.
Okay, yeah,
So like,
okay,
it could already be like hiatus now.
yeah. So it's probably gonna go on hiatus for a bit, and then like maybe Toyotaro ends the series the way the series like started, with like Frieza was like the initial villain and him being the last villain too, and that'd be like kind of like a nice way to end the Dragon Ball Z series.
You know
what I mean?
You mean Super though?
But, like-
cause Super kind of started with Beerus.
No, I know, but like if the Super fits in the whole Z continuum,
Z
Oh, I
can-
see.
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like it started with Frieza, right?
Mm.
And then if it ends with Frieza, you're kind of like, okay, that's kind of nice.
It'd also be nice if he just finishes with a tournament. Like
So then-
retcons the ending
Another
of the
tournament?
Does
Just
Daima and what's the assumption here? Does
Daima.
Daima start after the tournament? Or
I
is this
think-
still
I think-
somehow
I think
fit
it's a
in
side story.
between?
I think it's some side story, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
just
it's
shoehorn it.
either one, they used it because they got written into a corner in terms of like power,
Mm-hmm.
so they need to revert everyone to kids to like add sort of suspense, thrill.
Well,
You know,
it's
we've talked
kinda
about
just
that before.
It's like the
GT.
other Dragon Ball Z movies. Like I mean, those are non-canon, but kind of just like isolated events. Like we'll see if they include it in the manga as part of the story.
Yeah.
But I can completely see it as just like an isolated.
Like
event.
you know, Dragon Ball Superheroes, like that series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like that. Like how it's just some like Xenoverse time travel.
It seems like it's canon though.
It does seem
doesn't
like it's
it?
canon though. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like it's compared to everything else, it's like
Yeah.
10, so it makes
Mhm.
sense. But if they don't include it in the manga, like I could still understand that too, because it was from the initial teaser that we got, it kind of seemed like the beginning of GT, but then
Yeah.
also like and it's like different in its own way. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if that was like if that took place. It doesn't really matter actually where it takes place, because as long as they turn back to normal by
Yeah.
the end of it, like it's really just an event that happened. They got through it and they moved to the next.
Yeah, I
thing.
guess so. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm. But like
But-
that, yeah. I mean, that event could be like the next area in the manga,
Mm-hmm.
and then it could also like spitball or like like is that the right word?
I don't know where you're going. So I don't know.
Snowball. It could snowball into like the next
Okay.
villain.
You could
yeah.
spitball.
Yeah.
But, like with the Black Frieza thing, I forgot who was maybe you were talking about it, or maybe it was just on Twitter. But people are saying how because Frieza knows about fusion,
Yeah.
that's what kind of like started him training to get Black Frieza, because he's trying to get strong enough to be stronger than
Yeah.
their fusion.
Yeah.
which is like insanely strong.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
But like obviously like Goku and Vegeta are way stronger now, or
Than
not than they were
they
when
are.
they fused with Broly, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
they
Because
are.
they did the whole Granola
Everything.
arc, right?
Everything.
Yeah.
And then
Moro too.
Sorry?
Moro too. No, or was Moro prior?
Moro was that was before Broly, no?
Was it?
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
maybe. I think it was.
I'm pretty sure. I thought Broly took
Moro-
place in between Moro and then Granola happened right after.
Possibly.
That's what I thought.
No, you might be right.
No, I think it's the other way around. I thought Moro happens after Broly.
I think
That's
I
a
was
long
thinking
time
that too.
though for
Yeah.
Broly to not be with them. Because it seemed like with Goku going to help like start training Broly and shit,
Yeah.
it makes sense if Broly was introduced after Moro.
Mhm.
I mean, I'll just do a quick fact check.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, Frieza's gonna be strong as shit. So
No, I know the fact that he one
he could
shotted.
definitely be like a end game villain.
It's all
and
good.
just
Gohan
to
got him.
finish it off.
Gohan got him.
Gohan
That's
got
what, that's what I was gonna
nothing,
get to, was like
bro.
seeing Gohan fight Frieza like again, and see if
That'd be
like,
dope.
see if they like mimic and like some of the stuff from Namek Saga.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
But like Frieza also did bully him
Yeah.
in what is it? Resurrection of F.
Wait.
Yeah, he bullied the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see a tournament at the end though, just like not like even if he doesn't retcon it,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe like, even if he does retcon it, that's fine too. But just to have everyone fighting again, they're not allowed transforming, and just kind of
Just straight hands,
Just
like
straight
just martial
hands,
arts.
and then
Yeah.
if they want to retcon it, like add like Hit and like the Universe 6 Saiyans and all the
Right.
friends they kind of made along the way,
Yeah.
and have them like watch or join in.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wouldn't mind it if it was like that. But like,
Nah, dude, Hercule, bro. Hercule's gotta win.
if they do it on Earth still, because if
Yeah.
they do the retconning thing, they might just
Mhm.
do like the Tournament of Power style, but
Mhm.
have it like just like the friends that like he actually made, right?
Yeah.
And it'd also be cool just to have like the participants from the Tournament of Power, because Goku wants to fight them again and reverse them
Yeah.
again. Have them come back and see how they've all grown
Like, bro,
since then.
Hit's powers were so cool. As soon as they
Yeah.
got introduced, like time skip. Like I remember watching it when it was coming out. We're like, bro, where's the guy's powers?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, for sure. He puts his hands in his
Yeah.
pockets and he can like teleport his hands.
Mm.
And there's like dimensional
Dude, these are going
pocket.
crazy.
They were going crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah, I wonder what this next arc is though. Like, it's kind of. It seems like they're gonna train for a little bit,
mhm.
but like, what is it gonna be? Like, do you think it's gonna be Black Frieza right away,
no.
or do you think like there's potential for that movie to be the next thing? But I don't. Is the movie slated for this year?
It's not a movie. It's
It's
a show.
a-
It's a
it's
TV
a
show. It's a TV
series.
series.
Yeah.
Was that slated for this year? Or
I
is it,
think
like-
so. I don't know actually. Like later this year, like October maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it gets delayed?
Maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
They've been in production for a while, so I feel like they've got like the notes and stuff down.
Right,
It's
but
just
but it's like if any of the voice actors, anyone like is like distraught.
I mean, they'll have, like,
obviously.
Minor delay is fine, like like a
Yeah.
month or whatever, but I don't think it'll be like a long delay in terms of like
Mhm.
okay, we don't have any terms of like direction and don't really know where to like go with the series, because
Right.
like Toriyama's not with us
With
anymore.
us, yeah.
So then it's like I don't think that's gonna be the issue. I think it's more
Mhm.
like, okay, let them heal, do their thing, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You find it
Mm-mm.
like a timeline of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, I didn't Google that.
What did you Google? What the hell?
I started looking at the actual
You didn't
chapters.
search up timeline of Dragon Ball
I
Super
started
to
looking.
see when everything. That's like the first. Yeah, you're hilarious.
He's like going by. He just started from
He's
chapter
let me-
1.
let-
I started
Let me go through
reading.
chapter
I
one.
started
he's
reading,
like,
bro.
I think it was like Dragon Ball Super chapter like 160 or something, and he's just kind of going in.
Yeah.
I started reading. It was like fun.
So we're probably gonna get more Dragon Ball figures.
Yeah, dude. You know what's crazy, dude?
What's crazy, dude?
Random ass, like some artists on like Twitter and shit, were kind of like capitalizing on Toriyama's death.
What?
What do you mean?
Like, dude, I was rattled when I saw it too. Cause like, there's this fucking crazy this guy. His name like Hydrogen or Hydro something. He's fucking dope ass artist. He like when it comes to the Dragon Ball Z art, like I don't think there's anyone doing it better than him. Like, I
Right.
mean, aside like Toyotaro, but like this
Right.
guy's like. His art is just clean. Like,
Yeah.
it's like holy fuck. Like
Yeah.
if they need another dude to help them like with their manga and stuff,
Yeah.
get this guy.
So
Right.
so it goes Tournament of Power, Broly movie, and then the Galactic Patrol.
That's what I'm saying. Oh no, I said the other way.
You said
Yeah.
it
I
the
said
other
the
way.
other way.
Yeah.
So I was right,
Okay. Damn, what the fuck?
bitch.
Okay. That means they got way stronger. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's why we were having that conversation of
Yeah.
MUI Goku versus Blue Gogeta. Like who's okay, word.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I was saying. This guy mentioned like he was like, because I follow him on Twitter. He was kind of just like, yo, I was about to like this other artist tweet, but then I
Mhm.
read what he wrote because he wrote some shit in like Japanese.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I translated the tweet and he's like, yeah, like Toriyama died today and stuff. But anyways, go check my shop for like all my art and stuff. Like he's like using it as
way.
like a hot topic thing
That's
on Twitter.
wild.
So like to promote
Scummy
his art.
ass guy.
Yeah, and then dude was just like, dude, that's fucking whack.
That is.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right? Like your fucking art's not like you can't promote your art well enough that you have to like capitalize on somebody's death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah. I don't have any other thoughts on Dragon Ball Super.
No, not really.
Where do you think it's headed? Like you think it's gonna go into the series and new arc or
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like
Frieza?
the only way that makes sense to me is the manga kind of ends where it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the Daima stuff play out, and then whatever they want to do after that.
Okay. No, but this next arc, you think it's gonna be Frieza?
For the manga?
To end the manga, or do you think that manga is gonna continue? Because I still feel like they're gonna like.
Yeah, I think
They're
they
still
still
gonna continue
continue.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see them kind of.
I don't know. You think they continue the series without him?
It's in good hands,
Yeah,
it
that's
is,
the
but,
thing.
like,
and it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z is generational, so it's kind of like to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's to keep it going, but
Mhm.
obviously it's like maybe like respect his wife's wishes, his kids'
Yeah,
wishes, and
yeah,
see
yeah.
what they think about it.
Like his kid's name's Sasuke, right?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, and that was Kishimoto took inspiration from that.
But yeah, that's when like I can see them completely continuing on because like Toyotaro's probably like part of the fam at this point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they're probably and no doubt like they're gonna at least finish what he had planned out
Mhm.
with Toriyama.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And considering they took 3 months or more off of Dragon Ball Super to like
Mhm.
figure out where it's headed,
Yeah.
like how much planning do you think they did? Like
No, that's true.
at least a couple arcs, at least a few arcs past like Cell Max, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because the Daima stuff was that like you can correct me if I'm wrong, but like was it prior to that or was the Daima stuff released after that? Was that like the first announcement after they like came back and started doing the manga again?
I can't remember.
No, I don't remember either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It feels like we've had this Daima information for a while. Like I
Yeah,
want
it
to
hasn't
say
been
like
that
around,
long.
maybe around the summer, September-ish or something. But that's also like when they were kind of like around the hiatus, right?
It wasn't then. I think we got information
not.
around October.
Are you?
Maybe
Do you
the
mean just
teaser.
like
We
the
might have got
teaser?
but I think we got like the name drop and the project drop shit. Like
Oh yeah,
A little bit
maybe.
before.
Okay,
right?
yeah, yeah.
that's why I'm like wondering about that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Yeah, that trailer was only dropped like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
a month ago.
It's scheduled. It says fall 2024.
Oh shit! So it is this year.
Yeah. That's why I said.
Just making sure.
All right.
Talk about JGK.
Let's talk about My Hero.
Nah, bro. Not in the same
I'm
pod.
not talking
Not
about
in this pod.
Yeah.
I have not.
So Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yo, Black Flash.
Yeah. That's so.
Dude, Maki's sick.
The thing is, bro, as the fight keeps going on, though, and I think you had brought it up,
Yeah.
like the fact that Maki's dodging the world slashing, the world cleave,
Mm-hmm.
like
She's got it like that.
you're saying she's faster than Gojo,
Yep.
and she's apparently stronger than Gojo now because Sukuna didn't have to use a black flash on Gojo once.
I mean, I thought him.
No,
I thought they were both
no,
going
it
back
was
to
it
Black.
was
It was just Gojo.
it was
doing
just
It was just
Black?
Gojo.
Gojo.
Damn, Gojo ain't shit. That's crazy. Maki's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. The X
Maki's dead anyway, so
They're all dead. Everyone's dead.
Everybody's
no, bro, Kusakabe,
Is that your guy?
bro.
That's our guy.
Who's your guy?
That's our guy.
He's dead.
Whoever steps up, right? Everyone that steps up just dies. Like he's just running through all of them. Like it's wild.
He's running a gauntlet.
Yeah. I didn't think Kusakabe was stronger than Nanami though.
No, I mean the way that it seemed though, like
That
they didn't
intro-
make it
that-
seem
that
like.
intro was so
No,
weird.
but they had said that though.
the strongest,
right?
the
Yeah.
strongest
Yeah.
first grade.
Yeah.
But like originally they didn't make it seem like that. They made
Yeah.
it seem like Nanami was
It's
like,
like up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why nobody cares that Nanami died.
The thing is, the way that it felt to me, it didn't feel like Gojo wasn't strong enough for a Black Flash. The way that it felt like was Sukuna was still trying to just be technique sort of based.
Yeah, yeah.
In a way, and like reverse curse technique, like that was
Yeah,
his
yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
Versus like with Maki, he was just like he
Brute
dropped
force.
it.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, I'm not even gonna heal myself anymore. I'm just gonna like
Brute force it.
Brute force.
Yeah.
and like that's where it was just pure curse energy and physicality. Where that's where the Black Flash came out.
I was gonna say like you said it how like the Black Flash is like being in the zone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
So-
it puts you in the zone.
So but it's like you being able to do a Black Flash is you tapping into like being in the zone. Like the act of that doesn't put you in the zone. You're already
Mhm.
like tapping into the zone, and then because you're in the zone, you can achieve a Black Flash,
Mm-hmm.
right? So then, the way I saw it was like because all the fights before didn't have Sukuna like so, I guess like invested, like you know what I mean? Like I forgot the word he used,
But it's so crazy.
But he
to
was
think
just, like-
about.
like
He said ecstasy.
yeah,
Like he got
Yeah.
thrilled. Like
Exactly.
people were
Exactly.
like comparing it to Madara versus my guy.
exactly. So he was like happy to like, because he's like I want to see the answer between sorcery versus like pure strength, I
Yeah.
guess,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So then like, which is like very like valid for him to
Mhm.
go into Black Flash now.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of fucked up that like he
But-
never was even like pushed to this extent with
Yeah.
like,
No,
Gojo. Or
I don't think,
anyone.
Yeah.
but that's the thing. I don't think it was because he wasn't pushed to the extent. It was like he dropped reverse curse technique.
Yeah,
If he went away from techniques and just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna use curse energy."
but like for him to make that choice was for him to find interest in the fight like that.
Yeah,
right?
no, I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like a reason why the Black Flash comes out is
Mhm.
because of that.
Okay. Like you're saying it like had he not got rid of his technique.
Like for example, like you have, yeah. Greatest example is Yuji. No technique,
Yeah.
just literally just Black
Black
Flash.
Flash.
Like
yeah.
That makes
uh,
sense. That makes sense. But like obviously techniques weren't doing the job, which is why he switched to Black Flash, right?
Mhm.
yeah. The other thing is fuck, what was I gonna say?
That's gonna be crazy anime.
No, I just also think it's funny is like I don't think that like, you know, people are saying like Maki's stronger than Gojo or whatever. I don't think that's true, cause like
no, I was just kidding.
no, I know you. No, it's not just you. It's like everybody because like the way that it's being depicted now is like, the people that are pushing Sukuna to do these things,
Extra
The
things,
agenda?
they're like stronger. Like Gojo was Gojo wasn't able to do that. No, I don't think.
No.
If you were reading it, there were many times where Sukuna was put in a position where it was, if Maharoga doesn't fucking come out,
Yeah.
he's dead.
Yeah.
It felt like during the Gojo and Sukuna fight, Gojo was actually or not Gojo, Sukuna was actually on his toes in terms of like trying to deconstruct what Gojo's technique
Yeah.
is. And
No, like he was
figure
on the ropes.
Yeah.
Not like
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I would say he was on
edge.
the ropes.
Like on edge. He was on edge because he needed to like because on the ropes means like no.
Edge, because of the back behind you on the
nah,
edge.
bro. Nah, bro. It's not the same thing. Because being on edge is like high alert. Being on the ropes is like, oh fuck, like I'm kind of like back against-
I'm
I'm
back
back
against the wall on high alert.
No.
Anything can hit me. Knock me the fuck out.
when I'm saying on edge is like he's just high alert. I'm not saying he's back against the wall. I'm saying he's on high alert because he needs to figure this shit out. But there was like we saw more of his inner thoughts
Yeah.
trying to figure out that process. Whereas with these dudes, like we didn't see it much. He would make note of things
Yeah.
almost like so like the reader understands. Cause like in this chapter, for example, like you saw like that black silhouette, but you could tell he didn't have Nanami's
Blade.
curse tool.
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
And like I noticed it, and then he like seeing him notice it, like, oh, we're like, okay, he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
It's not just like a shadowy depiction thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, what the fuck are you guys supposed to do with Sukuna?
That's what I'm saying.
Like fucking grade ones, you're not even special grade. Like, what are you supposed to do at this point? What the
Yo,
hell
poor-
are you doing?
yo,
He's gonna cut him one time. That's it.
He's gonna beat him.
He's gonna
Sukuna.
cut him in
I
half.
don't understand.
I think that's like the funny part is that he's gonna be the one to beat Sukuna, not anybody else. Not Gojo, not Maki, not
The
Yuta,
scaling.
not Yuji,
Fuck.
just him.
I don't believe.
You know why, bro?
Why?
He's Miwa's teacher, bro.
He's
It
Miwa's-
fucking makes
he-
sense, bro.
Bro, it's all adding up
Yeah,
nowadays,
bro.
bro.
Been
Fuck
saying.
it,
But
hell.
wasn't in Shibuya, he was like trying to run away and not
Yep.
actually fight, right?
Yep.
So we
That's
actually
true.
never. Got
Yeah,
to
he
see,
still joined the fight
but
at
we-
the end with
but we, like,
Kenjaku.
never got to see his like domain or anything.
Nope.
If he has one.
If he
We
has
know
one.
he has a simple or like a.
He has a simple domain.
Odds that he like taps into his domain this fight.
Oh, he probably has one.
You
If
think
the
he
f-
already has one?
if
as a
he's
grade one?
if okay, like think about it, there was what's her name, Meme,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? Meme, Nanami, and him,
Okay.
right? Why is he higher than Meme and Nanami in terms of strength?
I don't think he in this chapter it made it seem like Meme was better than him.
No. He says that because he doesn't want to fight.
Yeah.
That's his
Yeah.
personality.
Okay.
But I think it's because he actually does have a domain, and the other two did not.
Mm.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
Have we seen any grade ones have domains though?
Megami? Is Megami a grade one?
Oh well, maybe yeah. If he got,
Yeah.
they did request for them three, like Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara to be made
Yeah.
grade one.
So
I
like
think.
Megami
But
would
wasn't
be a
that-
grade one.
Was that prior to his domain?
That was before Shibuya,
Yeah.
so he had his
He
domain.
had
Like
his
not
domain.
fully,
But
but,
his
yeah.
domain's not full, right?
Right, but
Yeah.
still, like he's
Okay.
like
'Cause
everyone else we saw with domains were like special grades or from different eras, so they didn't go by the grading system.
He never got a grade either.
Yeah,
No.
Higgy would be
But like
bordering special. I
He's
feel
right.
like.
If he's using RCT, like he's gotta be
Yeah.
special.
But everyone's doing RCT at this point.
Except not Kusakabe.
How do you know that?
Look at him.
Look at him.
What
You
do
look
you
at him,
look at
bro.
Miwa's
I
teacher, man.
keep, keep that same energy, bro. Keep that same energy,
I
eh?
will. I will. No, it'll be funny if like I don't know the fuck the fight's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want him to beat him though.
Like I said though, like last pod, it's like what the fuck are you supposed to do with Sukuna?
Yeah.
No,
Like
you can't.
realistically, like who, like you have to like it's.
I'm happy if he wins at this point.
You know what'd be crazy
Yeah.
is like if they seal Sukuna again.
Yeah, that's like
In
the one
fingers,
Yeah.
and then it kind of
I
answers
don't
the
want
question
no
of how he
Boruto.
got
How do you
sealed
be?
before.
thing. But then like that's like
I don't
Yuji.
want no
Yuji would
Boruto
have
shit
to.
happening.
Yuji would have to
What do you mean,
learn.
no Boruto shit?
Like 500 years later, Sukuna gets unsealed. Now we have another.
Oh,
group of
yeah, another-
sorcerers fighting him.
Well, I feel like
Is
it
like-
would be a thing where like
No,
Yuji would have to
she eats it and then they kill
eat
Yuji.
it and they kill Yuji.
Like they
Oh.
fully kill Yuji.
Oh.
Yeah.
Luigi.
Luigi.
L.
L.
Rob
bro.
Lucci.
Luigi, bro. He Luigi it.
Any theories? Do you actually think he
I'd
has
prefer-
a domain?
I'd
Does he
prefer-
beat him? Is he the win condition?
I think regardless of what happens with like his domain and like whatever he can do,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm satisfied with Sukuna winning.
Hmm.
I don't want them to do some bullshit.
What?
Mm.
For
Wait.
Sukuna to lose now, and
Yeah.
the fact that he now it showed us that he wasn't even trying. Because
Yeah.
last chapter we were talking about how like Urame was like she's just hyped up and like we don't know if he actually has more to him.
Mm-hmm.
He actually does have more to him. So it's like if Buddy wasn't even trying, what can you possibly do aside like
That's true.
I guess like aside from like actually like Megami waking the fuck up
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
something a bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
That's
what
not
can you
happening.
wait,
That's
what
not
can you
happening.
really do? And that's
I don't
literally
know.
the only play they have here is Megami tap in and like get this guy off everyone's
or
back.
seal him. They can seal him.
But that's I
If
saw
they're
that.
strong enough,
Yeah.
how are they gonna steal him if they're not even strong enough?
Cut off all
All
his
they have
fingers.
left is this one grade, fucking one sorcerer dude.
That's not it. They have. Don't they have Toto?
Chozo's technically
Chozo,
with Yuji.
Yeah, but like,
And what about Inumaki?
but
is
you think-
Inumaki
Yeah,
not?
I don't know
alive?
where the fuck
think
any of
about the
those guys
sealing
are.
technique. Like for them to even do like the prison realm on Gojo,
Yeah.
Kenjaku had to orchestrate so much shit. No, granted, like Gojo's like
Different.
pretty crazy and he's different, but like
Yeah.
to do the same on Sukuna with people that don't have nearly a high enough intellect as Kenjaku.
Mm.
Yeah.
How are they gonna seal him? How are they gonna be strong enough to hold him down enough to even do that? They
No,
couldn't
that's
even
true.
hold him down enough to like get Megami out of there.
The thing is, like, I would
there's
really
just
hate if Geiji like pulls up with like, oh, this tool undoes Sukuna's like comes up with some ass pull tool, cursed tool that's all of a sudden broken and they didn't use up until this point because the wind conditions had to be a certain thing, and only a swordsman can use it. So Kusukabe's using it, like, you know what I mean? like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just
that's asking for too much.
Huh?
Like I don't even don't bring that over.
because
I know, but I'm
don't bring that energy.
Don't put it on the universe.
Don't put it out there. Yeah, don't put it out there.
Yeah.
But like, there's still like no. He's gonna. There's gonna be a moment in the next 2 or 3 chapters where Sukuna's gonna be up against the wall.
By who?
It doesn't fucking matter. It's gonna happen.
No, you tell me who.
It could be Kusukabe. It could be Kusukabe. He's gonna. It's gonna be him or it's gonna be somebody else. It's gonna happen. He's gonna be pushed up against the wall, and Sukuna's gonna activate Kenjaku's plan.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he's winning.
And then no, but that's probably gonna
That's
lead to his downfall. Like,
Possibly.
merging with Tengen
Yeah.
will lead to his downfall.
In what way?
It's like that's
Easier
not.
to seal him?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like unstable or something.
Yeah,
I don't
or
know.
like he's spread thin,
Maybe.
or there's too many souls flowing into him. It's corrupting him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it can be. There's so many things that can go.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
If that's truly his wish,
Whose wish?
Sukuna's.
But he's gonna.
He's
Yeah,
saying in a
activate.
scenario that he.
But
gets
he's
pushed
been
against the wall.
he's been
If he's
given.
against the wall.
But like he's been given it. Why was that even highlighted? That like Kenjaku.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it just Kenjaku's plan failed and now it's just
That-
beat
the thing is,
Sukuna?
but like,
That's
why
part
you?
of like the pump fake
but-
that Geiji does, right?
Yeah, like why did
Yeah,
why did
maybe.
Megami
It's
and
like-
why did Megami and Yuji have a conversation about Nobura and it was silent? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like we've been
no. That
Yo, you're wild for bringing that up.
No.
What do you mean?
What the?
no.
fuck?
That
Nah, she does.
she's dead.
But like why?
I
pump
think
fake
that
city,
the
bro.
difference is in that one, it's silenced. This one, they still say Kenjaku's
no.
plan's a thing. They
But
give it
it's
to
a- But it's a
Sukuna.
way to be
Yeah.
like he has further shit. Like, because again, everyone thought his death was so anticlimactic, but there's more shit furthering his.
So then,
plan.
okay,
Right.
time out. If Sukuna doesn't use it, Sukuna just dies, gets sealed,
Yeah.
never uses Kenjaku's plan. Does that not still? That's still a thing. So anticlimactic. Kenjaku's plan didn't even go through.
Mhm.
No, I know, but you're saying like if his back is pushed against the wall. So
Yeah.
it's a scenario like if that happens, because like at this point, like I'm okay with Sukuna winning.
But he's gonna get pushed up. It's gonna happen.
I
bro.
don't know. We'll see.
It's gonna happen.
I'm
You
okay
gonna
with him
snap it?
winning. Huh? It's happening.
It's happening.
What do you
The
mean?
happening.
I'm okay with him
What do we
breaking
say,
like.
bro?
But, like,
I don't know who's gonna do
if
it.
he
What's
can-
gonna
if he
do
can
it? But
break
he's
that
gonna
typical
get.
shonen
He's
trope-
gonna.
How
he's
do we
going-
stamp it on the spot?
You heard it here first.
There we go.
That what?
Sukuna's gonna get pushed up against the wall and activate Kenjaku's plan.
Alright.
It just makes sense to me. It doesn't.
it
It doesn't make sense for them not to use it. And the only reason I see Sukuna using it is one, he completely kills everybody and just activates
For
it.
fun.
2, yeah, for fun. 2, he gets pushed up against a wall and activates it. There's 2 options there.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
The other one, then it's just like, what is his writing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, but that was like the thing I was saying was like, Sukuna's plans don't like sometimes they align with what Kenjaku's doing, but like he's his own person.
Yeah.
So like, Kenjaku just made like a last ditch effort to like, yo, let me send.
I don't think it was
last.
last. I don't think it was last ditch. I think it was like the whole.
Who else would he have
No, I
been
think-
able to send that to?
I think the whole plan
know?
the whole time was, yo, if I die, it's coming to you, Sukuna, and Sukuna's aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Why would he just Sukuna instantly
Yeah.
take session, puts
But
it in
also,
his
like,
mouth?
No. Again, I get that.
That shit
Like,
was.
they probably already talked about like
Yeah.
in the matter of when he dies, but like, do you think Kenjaku fully expected to die at that moment? Because it seemed like Takaba had him off guard.
Yeah, no, not definitely not at that moment,
Yeah.
but
But he
it was.
had a contingency.
He had a
Of course,
contingency.
he has contingency for everything.
Mr. Batman.
You know.
I'm Batman.
Speaking of,
What?
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 Speaking of.
What do you
wanna
mean?
talk about some Snyder stuff.
No.
No. All right.
Whoa.
So that's
Yo,
the end of our
that's
pod.
crazy. That's crazy.
Let us know what you guys thought about the Jujutsu Kaisen chapter. If you guys have watched any Dragon Ball or any Akira Toriyama content, let us know how it inspired or affected you.
Favorite parts, favorite character.
Exactly. Favorite moments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and go in our description for our TikTok and our Twitter. Instagram is coming never. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.